My name is Eduardo and I made my animal report on the bullfrog. The best thing about my animal is that it could be many colors. This is how I made my project. First I got a shoebox and then I put the glitter for the grass and then I put the bullfrog right there and then I put the rocks and the fake plants and flowers and then I put the lizard.
My name is Hudson and I made my animal report on a cheetah. The best thing about my animal is that it can run up to 70 miles per hour and catch its prey. This is how I made my project. First, I put the grass in and then put the dirt in and then I drew the tree and then I put the sun in. I put the sun and then I put the leaves on the tree and that's how I made it.
My name is Ryan and I made my animal report on a cheetah. The best thing about my animal is that it eats wild beasts. This is how I made my project. First, I put the clouds in, then I put the grass, next I put the deer and the cheetah, and that's how I made my animal report.
My name is Sienna and I made my animal report on a snow owl. The best thing about my animal is that it can fly and it's white. This is how I made my project. First I got a box from Michael's, then I got cotton balls and crinkled them up so it looked like snow. Also I got a tree from our trees outside and I got a snow owl. That is how I made my animal project.
My name is Bailey and I made my animal report on a dolphin. The best thing about my animal is that it can swim in water. This is how I made my project. First, I painted the water and the sand. Next, I put glue on the painted and I got real sand and sprinkled it on. Next, I put the jewels on it. Last, I stuck every dolphin and beach stuff. That is what I did on my animal report.
My name is Luke and I made my animal report on wolves. The best thing about my animal is they eat prey. This is how I made my project. First, I painted the sky, then I drew the trees and drew a rock, then I painted it and put a path of rocks, and I put the trees, then I put the moss, and that is how I made my project.
My name is Opal and I made my animal report on a hummingbird. The best thing about my animal is it is different colors. This is how I made my project. First, I put dirt in it. Next, I put flowers. Then I draw the hummingbird and put a star on it. That is how I did my project.
My name is Zaylin and I made my animal report on a lion. The best thing about my animal is it chases prey. This is how I made my project. First, I made an oval body. Then I made oval legs and square parts. Then I sculpted the head. Then last I made the mane. That is how I made my lion.
My name is Brady, and I made my animal report on an Arctic fox. The best thing about my animal is that it dives in the snow to catch the food. This is how I made my project. First, I put the paper for the sky, and next I put the cotton balls in, and then I put the rocks and the grass in, and then last I put the Arctic fox in. That is how I made my project.
My name is Lola, and I made my animal report on an ostrich. The best thing about my animal is that it can run fast. This is how I made my project. First, I painted the ostrich's body. Then we made the head. And we put the feathers on. And then we put the pipe cleaner around the legs and stuck it in the styrofoam. And then we put these pieces on. That is how I made my animal report.
My name is Logan, and I made my animal report on a hammerhead shark. The best thing about my animal is it has a unique head. This is how I made my project. First, I went to the store and got paint. Next, I went to Michael's and got the shells and dirt. Next, I went somewhere to get the fish. Next, I got this on the internet. That is how I made my animal report.
My name is Ava, and I made an animal report on a dolphin. The best thing about my animal is that it's a small type of whale with teeth. This is how I made my project. First, I went to a store and I bought the cardboard. Next, I got the pictures from the internet. Then, I wrote what type of dolphin it is. Also, I put on different species of dolphins. Last, I wrote what kind of dolphin they were. That is how I made my project.
My name is Liam, and I made my animal report on a bald eagle. The best thing about my animal is that its favorite food is the fish. This is how I made my report. First, I got the hanger from the garage. Next, I made a cootie catcher, and then I looked on the internet and found how to make these, this, and then I got this string, and I put a little thing through like these to put it through, so I could put it up there. Last, I made the baby and put it in there, and then I drilled holes in there. That is what I did. That is how I made my report.
My name is Noah, and I made my animal report on a sand tiger shark. The best thing about my animal is that it eats small prey. This is how I made my project. First, I made the coral and the fish and the shark. Then, I painted it. Also, I put the sand on. That was made out of clay. Last, I put the background. That is how I made my project. My name is Elliot, and I made my animal report on a siren. The best thing about my animal is it can dig. This is how I made my project.
First, I bought this green styrofoam. Then I put the siren on. Next, I put the moss on around the grass. Also, I put the plants on. That is how I made my project.
My name is Nicholas, and I made my animal report on a cheetah. The best thing about my animal is that it is the fastest living creature on land. This is how I made my project. First, I sculpted the body and made the head. Then my mom and dad helped me make the dots. Also, my mom made the tail and the legs. Then I put them on. Last, I made the face design. That is how I made my animal project. We can't see the face.
My name is Derek, and I made my animal report on a red wolf. The best thing about my animal, it is an endangered species. This is how I made my project. First, I found a shoe box. Then I put paper and glued it on the box. And I collected leaves and sticks to glue inside it. And last, I printed out pictures and then I made them, and that is how I made my animal report.
My name is Rebecca, and I made my animal report on a leopard. The best thing about my animal is it can be 3 colors. This is how I made my project. First, I got a shoebox and cut off the side, and then I glued on paper for the sky and the grass. Next, I poked holes and put the grass in and glued on real rocks. Also, I put tree stickers on. Last, I glued on leopards. That is how I made my project.
My name is Connie, and I made my animal report on a jaguar. The best thing about my animal is that it can break a turtle shell. This is how I made my project. First, I cut the board, I tied it, then I printed out the pictures, then I got some material for the backgrounds for the jaguars. Last, I cut out the pictures and glued them on the green paper and glued them in there. And then I cut out other green papers and pulled their motions. And that is how I made my animal report.
My name is McKinley, and I made my animal report on a polar bear. The best thing about my animal is it is a really great swimmer. This is how I made my project. First, I bought the papers at Michael's, and then I made the iceberg. I bought the 2 little baby pointers at a fair in a hotel, and I kept the seal at my house, and that is how I made my report. My name is Winter, and I
best thing about my animal is that it can swim. This is how I made my project. First, I bought these little stickers. Then I got these from the store. Then I got these pictures from the internet. Also, I got this. My dad got this from the store. Then my dad helps me print out the drawing. That's how I made my project.
My name is Cameron, and I made my animal report on a bat. The best thing about my animal is because it is the only flying mammal. This is how I made my project. First, I put it in the grass, and then I made these rocks and put it all up here, and then I hanged the bat, and I also put it in the carpet kind of on the back that is black, and also I made the tree, and last I made the top and the other 4 rocks on the top. That is how I made my project.
My name is Grace, and I made my animal report on a wolf. The best thing about my animal is that it can range in color from black to white. This is how I made my report. First, I put down this white stuff. Then I glued the paper on the box. Next, I drew the mountains. Then I painted the tops. Also, I glued my rock on and put the wolves on. Then I put my deer on the other side. Next, my mom glued the river on, and I put the clouds and the trees in. That is how I made my animal.
My name is Logan, and I made my animal report on a diamondback rattlesnake. The best thing about my animal is that its rattler can rattle 60 times a second. And this is how I made my project. First, I used clay to make this snake. Then I used marker to do this. Then I used paint to do this. Then I used a little plastic spoon to make this. Then I put glue all around here and put real sand. And my mom and me printed these out on the back, the sides and the front and the top. Then we put these fake cactuses. That is how I made my animal project.
My name is Adis, and I made my animal report on a polar bear. The best thing about my animal is it can swim about 100 miles a day. This is how I made my project. First, I got a water bottle, and my mom helped me put little tissues on it. Then I put glue all over the ground and put some more tiny tissues. Then my mom had these caps,
and we filled them with a little bit of water and we glued them on. Last, I put the polar bear in. That is how I made my project.
My name is Blake, and I made my animal report on a tiger. The best thing about my animal is the black stripes. This is how I made my project. First, I made the tiger, then I painted the grass, then I painted a rock, then I painted another tiger, then I painted the sun. That is how I made my project.
My name is Alex, and I made my animal report on a king cobra. The best thing about my animal is that when it is trying to scare away predators, it makes a hood out of its ribs. This is how I made my project. First, I made the clay model, the head and the tail. Then I painted the king cobra. Next, I found rocks and plants and put them on. Last, I sprinkled a bunch of sand, real sand everywhere to make it look realistic. That is how I made my project.
My name is Chloe and I made my animal report on a dolphin. The best thing about my animal is it's really smart and their sound bounces off and it goes to another animal. This is how I made my project. I put this little fabric there for the ocean, and I glued the seashells on, and I put these little things right there so it can stick like little waves. And I put like a little dolphin right here so it can look like a real dolphin.
My name is Geneva, and he made my animal report on a macaw. The best thing about my animal is it has a really hard beak that it can open nuts. This is how I made my project. First, we found a stick, then we put these toothpicks in the clay, and my mom used her tools to make the feather parts, and we used red clay to do these two parts, and me and my mom made the wings, and my mom made the beak, and we put the eyes. We put toothpicks, we hooked them in and then took them out, and that is how I made my animal project.